We're about 2 months away from a budget vote in Wyandotte County and Kansas City, Kansas, that could impact several services around the area. We recently looked at infrastructure funding, including a bridge that's been closed for years. And tonight we're sharing the voices of those pushing for renovations at some fire stations.
I'm Rachel Henderson, Wyandotte County Beat Reporter. I brought you coverage ahead of this year's unified government budget proposal, as well as taking a look at the impact of going revenue neutral last year. I spoke with the KCK local fire union about the impacts they've seen so far, as well as the overarching issues that expand far beyond the budget process.
The cabinet doors are literally falling off.
Horrible. Inadequate and insufficient conditions don't happen overnight.
We've been operating below the national safety standards for as long as probably anybody can remember.
The issue continued into last year when the Kansas City, Kansas Fire Department presented master plan recommendations to the UG Commission.
This commission and mayor, they've inherited the problem.
JJ Sima is the president of the International Association of Firefighters Local 64 in KCK. He sat beside the fire chief during September's presentation.
We always run out of money at the end.
Funding's been a topic of discussion at the UG as the 2026 budget vote gets closer. Last year, the commission voted not to exceed revenue neutral, meaning it wouldn't collect increased property tax revenue. This came after a public outcry over high property taxes.
Essential services are still solidly intact.
Mayor Tyrone Garner was big on not cutting public safety personnel last year. Instead, the fire department had a limited overtime budget.
The revenue neutral decision has been a challenge with regards to mainly staffing.
At the UG's June 12th budget workshop, UG staff reported 5 vacancies for fire, significantly less than police and public works.
Our membership is still doing the same job. We're just doing it with a few less firefighters on our apparatus.
That means the same response times and steady hiring, JJ says.
Revenue neutral probably didn't have a major impact on the overall building portion of the master plan of what we've got to come up with to address this, because it was just 1 year.
Infrastructure funding is another big piece of the budget discussions happening in Wyandotte County. I visited the Kansas Avenue Bridge in KCK last week. It's been closed since 2022 because of structural concerns. The repairs are estimated to cost $116 million. So for now, there's only one way for many of those businesses and residents to travel, and it can be easily blocked by a train.
Down in this whole entire street, we've got hundreds and hundreds of people that work over here who get stranded. If it doesn't get resolved, or it's not going to get resolved, then maybe my business goes elsewhere as well. I don't know.
The UG says improving infrastructure remains one of its budget priorities. Infrastructure makes up 22% of the combined city and county expenses, which sits at $474 million. In the newsroom, I'm Rachel Henderson, KSHB 41 News.